Poppy Playtime 4, The Curse of Playtime Co. It had been years since Mia had last heard the name Playtime Company. Yet, despite her attempts to leave it behind, the memories still haunted her. A single phone call shattered her fragile peace, bringing her back to the place she thought she'd escaped forever. The message was simple, yet chilling. "We've been waiting." Mia returned to the factory with a sense of dread twisting in her chest. The once bustling halls of Playtime Co. were now desolate, covered in layers of dust and the remnants of a forgotten time. Broken toys scattered across the floor, their eyes still gleaming in the dim light. She held her breath as she ventured deeper into the heart of the factory. The shadows seemed to stretch and grow, as if the building itself was alive, watching her every move. Then, a voice echoed through the air, a soft whisper. "Mia, you shouldn't have come back." The voice wasn't her imagination. Mia turned just in time to see a figure step out of the darkness. A tall, humanoid shape with glowing red eyes and a twisted smile. It wasn't one of the familiar creatures she had fought before. This one was different. Its body seemed to pulse with dark energy, as if it were made from the shadows themselves. Without warning, the creature lunged. Mia barely managed to dodge, the air whooshing past her as she ran through the maze-like halls. Her flashlight flickered in her hand, barely lighting the way as she sprinted deeper into the factory, searching for an escape. The factory's structure seemed to shift, growing more twisted with each passing moment. Hallways that were once familiar had turned into labyrinths, and rooms she had known were now strange and unrecognizable. Something had changed within Playtime Co., and Mia could feel it. Something ancient, something dark. She stumbled upon an old control room, filled with flickering screens. The monitors displayed footage of the past experiments, the twisted, broken versions of Huggy Wuggy, Mommy Longlegs, and others. But then, one monitor displayed a face she never expected to see. It was hers, her younger self, standing in the middle of the factory, surrounded by scientists who were now long gone. The video showed her looking directly at the camera, her face frozen in terror. "Mia, you've always been a part of this," the voice whispered again, now louder, clearer. "You were never meant to leave." A cold chill ran down her spine as the factory seemed to close in on her. She ran through the maze, desperately searching for the exit, but every door she opened led to another nightmare. Suddenly, she heard the familiar sound of machinery starting up. The factory's old engines whirred to life, and lights blinked on, casting long, eerie shadows. Mia's heart raced as she turned another corner and found herself face to face with the monstrous figure once more. "There's no escape," it hissed, its voice dripping with malice. But Mia wasn't ready to give up. She grabbed a nearby crowbar and swung it at the creature, forcing it back for a moment. The creature shrieked in anger and recoiled, but it was only a temporary victory. Mia had to move fast. She made her way to the old factory's core, a massive chamber where the heart of Playtime Co. still beat, its machinery running on old, failing power. The walls were lined with ancient equipment and discarded blueprints, and in the center, a glowing red button sat ominously on the console. With no time to waste, Mia pressed the button. The factory groaned as the lights began to flicker, and then shut off completely. A deep rumbling filled the air, and the creature screamed in fury. But Mia knew it wasn't over yet. As the factory's systems powered down, the walls trembled, and Mia bolted for the exit. She could feel the creature's presence closing in on her again. But this time, she had an advantage. With one final push, Mia burst through the factory's main doors, escaping into the cold night air. The factory behind her was silent, its secrets locked away once again. But Mia knew she had only bought herself a moment of peace. The curse of Playtime Co. would never truly let her go.